I just finished eating breakfast and I'm actually about to head out right now. It's actually quite cold now. I believe it's under 10 degrees, which, I mean, we've been having really warm weather this last couple of days of October. On the weekend, it felt like it was 30 degrees. Quite a big of a jump, but I will say I am still feeling, the mini skirts. So instead of wearing like a basic sweater, basic jeans, basic outfit, I think I'm still gonna zhuzh it up a bit, because I'm not gonna lie, when you're walking around, especially in the sun, you still have a tendency to get hot. So what I'm thinking today is to wear this jacket. It's from Aritzia, it's pretty warm. And then I think I'm just gonna rock my jean mini skirt. Just wearing a classic white shirt. This is gonna be the outfit. I'm also debating if I should wear bandana or if I should wear a little scrunchie or a hat, because I have this cute scrunchie and guys, when I tell you I'm obsessed, I'm still obsessed with the color red. So this would be so cute, half up half down kind of look. Or I can wear a bandana to keep it simple, or I can also wear a hat. Honestly, I haven't really worn a hat in so long, because I have this one here, my New York Yankees hat that has a couple pins. Actually, this is kind of a vibe. Yeah, I think I'll wear the hat today. I don't really feel the need to wear some makeup because I have work later and I just get really lazy when it comes to washing my makeup off and then reapplying it. So we're just gonna go barefaced. Also, an update on my skincare routine. So I have been doing the toner and I have been using the rice cream. So far it's pretty good. I will say I did have hormonal acne for a little bit. It looks like it kind of has gotten better. But yeah, I think I will still put my Rhode blush on because I'm obsessed with that. Been a while since I worn this coat, but look what was in my pocket. Like, what? This is the outfit today. I actually just got some black booties in the mail today with no heels, so I think I'm gonna rock that today. I actually thrifted this chain belt. I've been like obsessed with this, especially when I wear it with this skirt. Yeah, I've been obsessed with the Rhode blush. It's so cute. I've heard a lot of good things about the milk lotion as well, but I just have so much skincare that I don't really need it. And I also use it as a lipstick as well. So yeah, I love that. Right now, I'm outside Stackt Market. It's basically like an outdoor outlet store, but I wanted to come here specifically to look for a a couple gifts for my bestie Alexa because there's a jewelry shop here. There's a smut book place here, and there's like a lot of local places or local vendors I want to visit. It was like a beautiful day. It's not even that cold, honestly. I'm here in a miniskirt and boots, and I feel great. Okay, friends, today is low-key canceled because damn it. It's okay. I'll show you guys my little haul. So I went into this little cute place. It's like a specifically smut bookstore called Hopelessly Romantic. I love it. My girly, my bestie Alexa, she is a smut girl down to the core. So I also had to get her a present. I got her a bookmark. It's a bookmark that says Slut for Smut. This is like so cute, so on brand. Only $2, super cute. And then I got her this book called 7-Year Itch, which is kind of funny. Her type is like, but just muscular, masculine man, mountain man, like country man. And this is so funny because it's just so like, it's just so funny. I don't know why. It's more of like, if anything, if she doesn't like it, that's fine. It's more of like a joke. I hope you like this, as in like a hee hee ha ha thing. But I'm actually pretty excited to give it to her. The background is alone and looking to bone. Loud-mouthed mountain man seeks fiery woman to grow old with. I might look like a tall, tattooed, bearded Netherland man, but like an onion, I have layers. Swipe right if you like a proud cat daddy who catches feelings after direct eye contact. So this is just like obviously for fun, super cute, silly, and it also comes with some stickers. So cute. Oh, oh my god, that's so cute. I think she's gonna love this. But oh my god, and it's also signed. Yeah, I love that. Supporting local, supporting Alexa's smut addiction. Anyways, so that's the first gift. I also want to check out a jewelry shop here because like I mentioned before, I got these at a market and I love them, but I haven't found the lady, so I'm just on a mission to find something similar as like a staple piece, something cute. So we'll see. I will say there are some fun things to do in Toronto, and although I was kind of over the Stackt Market because I've been there all the time last summer, I came back and it is really a vibe. There's some different shops, there's new vendors that make it very cool, very interesting, very unique, and very local, which I love. That actually was really fun, really good. I haven't been to the Stackt Market in like literally last summer, so like basically a year. Yeah, definitely a win. I'm debating if I should go to Kensington Market because I always go there, but I never really find things that I want because like I'm there so often. But I don't know, it's such a nice day. I still have plenty of time before I have to head out to work, so maybe I might, but might have to change my shirt first. Another random fact, but I am trying to be more intentional with the way that I dress or the way that I express myself. And although I walk so much around the city and use the same white Solomon sneakers, I decided that I do want to elevate a little bit when it comes to the footwear game. It sounds silly, but these small little details that you put into your outfit, into the way that you dress, adds up
I got so many compliments on my outfit, and I'm 99% sure it's because of the black booties. Something about that click and clack just made me feel so powerful and so good and just so hot. And since I've been going through a hard time, the slightest boost of confidence I can feel is so appreciated. I've been to Kensington Market so many times, but I specifically came across this store called Butterfly, which I have apparently always walked by. And this store, when I tell you this is the ultimate store, the ultimate gem in Kensington Market, I mean that. They had waist belts, they had clips, stickers, everything for such a low and affordable price, and it was all so cool and unique. I was definitely skeptical about going back to Kensington, but I actually found some great finds. I managed to find 2 more gifts to give to my friend Alexa, and on top of that, the perfect hoop earrings. I've been on a mission to find new hoop earrings because I want it a little bit more bold, a little bigger, something that's a little bit more flashy, and I found the perfect staple earrings for under $30. Ever since I moved to my current apartment, I've noticed that Spadina Street is just a nostalgic comfort street that I like to window shop on, that I like to walk by. It's just so comforting. It reminds me of home. And if I were to do some apartment hunting, I would like to stay a little bit closer to Spadina just so I can have that access to that nostalgic feeling, that feeling of home. Hi. Okay, this is future me editing, looking at the videos. I am a Snapchat queen. So I was just thinking, I know it's a little bit of a crazy thought, but I think it'd be really fun if I created a Snapchat little story vlog thing, because when I Snapchat my friends personally, the way I go off is kind of a nuisance, but I think it'd be really fun just to invite you guys onto my journey. So maybe I'll add my Snapchat description below in my description box, because I personally love, I love being chronically online, and I love posting stories on Instagram. I love posting close friends stories. So maybe this will be like my version of close friends on Instagram, but obviously on my Snapchat. If you guys want, I'll try and figure it out, but my Snapchat username is Bilanke. I'll have it in my description box below, but I think it'd be so fun to get connected with you guys and show you guys my brain, how it works, what I do throughout the day when I'm outside of work. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. Okay, so I'm going out to one of my favorite cafes called Playground Cafe. I haven't been here in almost a year, simply because it's just way out of my way. It's all the way up north and a little bit more east. So yeah, a little bit of a trek to make, but I'm leaving now to take the transit. This is my fit. You guys will probably see me in this red t-shirt quite often, but I just love it. I just love the color of me. And I also got this red scrunchie. And for makeup, I just put on the Rhode blush, and I used some lip liner and used the Rhode blush for my lipstick. And then my shoes. Honestly, I would use the black knee-high boots because they're actually very, very comfy, but I'm still breaking them in, and I have a little bit of a blister on my side pinky toe. So yeah, I'm just gonna let her rest for a moment, but this is the look. I booked a viewing for an apartment. this Friday afternoon, and I saw that it was pretty close to one of my favorite cafes, so I made a little bit of a day out of it. I haven't been to this cafe in maybe a year just because it is a little bit of a trek, but it was very exciting. It's very peaceful in the East End. Do you guys have the marshmallow matcha?
We don't. So that was only for it's honestly just iced.
Oh. My favorite thing about Playground Cafe is the fact that it is designed to be an art exhibit as well. Unfortunately, they didn't have a showing, but that's okay. I still love the vibes of the cafe. It's very cool, very calm, very Asian inspired, and I ordered a Vietnamese coffee, which is very, very strong coffee, which I love. Playground Cafe got its name because there's so many things to have fun and play around with. They have an Instagram called Playmates, which is basically all their guests that came and took pictures at their cafe. I didn't bring any electronics with me except for my cameras, of course, but one of my favorite things I'm getting back into is the self dates, the solo coffee dates, and it sounds silly, but they make a huge difference over time. I'm getting used to my company again now that I'm making an effort to change my habits and become healthier and more focused on myself and my goals and things that will make me feel confident. It's just more fun to be with myself. Self-trust takes a lot of time and effort to build. Going out to these solo dates tells me that I am worthy. I don't need anyone else to treat me. I can handle myself. I can take care of myself. I can have fun by myself. And playing is so important. Having fun, feeling no shame towards it, even if people will give me some looks that I'm alone or I'm doing things solo, it really doesn't matter because I have myself and that's the only person I'm trying to entertain or impress. I just got back from one of my favorite cafes, the Playground Cafe. The reason why I haven't been there in so long is because it actually is quite a bit of a trek. Yeah, it's very interesting because I was actually talking to the barista because she said that she moved from the West End to the East End, and I was asking her which one she likes better. She said the West End is a lot more like hippie, hipster, and she also mentioned that the East End is a lot more chill. And I've noticed too, I have to do a lot more walking to get to places versus the West End. There's a lot more it's a lot more compact, which is nice, and it makes me feel like I'm actually in the city. I have more of convenience to get places. But yeah, definitely on the East End, I can tell there's a lot more cars. It's a lot more quiet. There's still a abundant amount of people, but not as much. Like the sidewalks are a lot bigger. It's just very interesting. Personally, I'm trying to give this place a chance because I'm actually going to an apartment viewing right now, but unfortunately I don't think the East Side is the place for me just because I need a little bit more stimulation, and it's actually like the opposite way from my work, so it would take me twice the amount of time to get to my workplace, and also commuting. Like, yes, the city commute and transit systems are okay, but I do find that they aren't reliable, especially on weekends, especially during the winter time, especially the Canadian winter. You can never tell with all the snow. So yeah, we're just doing this for fun, for experimenting, to see how I like the city, to explore a little bit, because I haven't been on this side. But yeah, I'll just be open-minded. But yeah, I'm trying to be open-minded, but I'm just a West Side snob, and in my defense, I believe I am able to make that argument because I have worked hard to get here, to be here, to cultivate myself. Because I can definitely feel a difference. The West Side is a lot more younger, individuals, diverse, a lot more hustle and bustle. Like I said before, the streets are a little bit more narrow, and on the east side I can tell that it's a lot more families. It is also very diverse demographic here, which is interesting. And I was actually talking to the barista, and she also mentioned that places are spaced apart a lot more, obviously, compared to the west. And she also said that it's mostly Asian food here, so mostly Asian groceries. Like I said, the demographic is predominantly Asian, so you're gonna have more multicultural grocery stores, food, such, and we're near Yonge Street, so that's also where a lot of the Korean, Chinese demographic is based. Versus on the west side, it's a lot more Italian, a lot more Portuguese, more like European, which is very interesting because I didn't really notice that. And obviously, like I mentioned before, this is my first time on the East End. Anyways, I am apartment hunting. I'm asking different people for advice because this is going to be my first time living alone outside of going to post-secondary. And even in post-secondary, I was still with some roommates. They were just never at home, so you could argue that's very different. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a taste of the city, the different areas. The East End is cute, but I think over time I would probably get bored of it. I feel like I'm also saying this with a bias, obviously. Yeah, we're just playing around with everything. And I will say I am also looking at realtors to help me out because I recognize that there's probably some things I should be more mindful of and be more careful of, especially if I am considering living alone without roommates and having my own space downtown. Because for the most part, I have been very, very fortunate where the leases I took over, I just didn't have to give in anything. I literally just paid a check. But obviously this time around I want to be more careful, especially if I am going to be staying here for a while. Right now, the things I'm looking for are spaces more on the west side. Probably a studio apartment because that's what I can currently afford in the city. I'm looking for ensuite laundry, ensuite bathroom. I did contact a realtor and she did mention that my budget is kind of hard, especially the type of things I'm looking for. Best if I look for studio apartments, which is fine for me. Like the space I can work with, square footage doesn't really bother me. It's more so the location. To be honest, that's my main priority right now. At least in October, it's my main priority right now. It's just finding a good location that works for me, that is convenient for me, because I'm so used to walking everywhere and I don't want to commit or rely on TTC or the city transit because I just don't trust it. But yeah, we'll see. If anything, my ideal place would have lots of natural lighting, big windows, more of a modern touch to it. I'm also trying to avoid carpet. That's very niche and very specific, but carpet, I'm a messy gal and it smells over time. It's hard to clean, But yeah, let's go to this apartment. Okay, so I just finished the apartment viewing. It was actually a lot cuter than I thought on the East End. So the thing about me is just I'm a West Side snob because, I had this whole conversation before, but I just am. I feel like it's something that I'll probably have to either get over or compromise. But I looked at the apartment. I thought it was really cute. It was a lot more spacious than I imagined. The only thing is, she asked me what type of lease I'm looking for, and she said that she is hoping I can move in by end of November, but also leave by end of July or August, which obviously is not ideal for me, because if I'm looking for places, especially on my own, I want a place where I can feel committed to, where I feel like I can create a home and I can stay here for as long as I'd like until I find that I'm ready for a new chapter. You know, like I'm not forced to go on a new chapter like I have been, because over the years, if you guys have been following me, I've been very fortunate enough to make homes out of the spaces that were provided for me. In these spaces, I make it my own. I get familiar with it. I invite people in it. I love it like it's my own. As I'm depending on a roommate or my roommate, I find that I'm in the space and then I'm suddenly forced to leave. It's a whole thing. I will probably describe it later on, but yeah, it's just very frustrating because I'm here for long term and I'm very tired. I put a lot of work into it, and moving is a lot of effort. It's a lot of money because you have to get all the tools and resources, and it's a lot of effort. Probably not going to take that place, but it's just good to know that I'm learning more about like myself and what I'm looking for.